The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
You beat the man! You gotta beat the man! Woo!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729288. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729288. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the World Heavyweight Champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us hewwrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here.
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now.
Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you download and install it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
Rusev Fudria, Rusev Machka.
Speaking to you as a wrestling journalist and columnist, I remember when this first became public knowledge. And when something becomes public knowledge, obviously it's apparent to wrestling fans what's really going on. WWE knew this was public knowledge, but they didn't have to take it as far as what they did when you're talking about the engagement of Rusev and Lana. I am tired of hearing about this, and not much has changed, obviously, from last year in 2015. In the fall of the year was when this first became public knowledge because of TMZ.com's news posts. And now in 2016, when we should be focusing on Rusev's involvement in the main events with the League of Nations, we are still having this brought back about how Rusev and Lana were engaged, and now WWE are still getting enjoyment out of punishing them, which really doesn't need to be happening. If the finger of blame needs to be pointed anywhere, it's at TMZ.com rather than WWE or Rusev and Lana, who it really has never been the fault of. And this punishment of Rusev really needs to stop. If anything, Rusev needs to be in the main events. I remember when I told every one of my subscribers for my radio show last year that I was going to keep playing Rusev's entrance music. I swore to God that I would, until WWE got the point they were undermining both Rusev and Lana, and it's still apparent to me that it still needs to be done because they still haven't got the point. Yeah, he's in the League of Nations, but he's the fourth wheel, and he's not in the main events to people like King Barrett and, say, Sheamus, who are teamed up before a team like Sheamus and Rusev are teamed up in the main events. Sometimes he gets in the main events, but at least 50% of the time to 75% of the time, it's the other two members or three members of the League of Nations who the focus is on rather than Rusev, because it all goes back to the punishment of Rusev. And here's the thing, so many people keep bringing up this engagement of Rusev and Lana, so as a result, they can't move on. If so many people forgot about this and allowed them to move on, then WWE wouldn't be overkilling this as much as what they have over the last 6 months. This is a story from last year. It's not relevant in 2016, and statistically in 2016, if you want to talk about celebrity stories, Rusev and Lana are over just as much as last night's Grammy Awards show was, because they're still being talked about from a story last year. Rusev and Lana have become celebrities when it comes to wrestlers. They're just as much over as what Dwayne Johnson is now in the remake and reboot of Baywatch coming up in 2017 when he plays David Hasselhoff's character Mitch in the movie, and that's statistically what's happening here. So it's almost like WWE are getting both enjoyment of this, but they're also experiencing some jealousy for how much Rusev and Lana have been talked about. Recently, when The Rock returned in Miami on Raw for the first time in 2 years, of course he was involved in a segment with both Rusev and Lana talking about the engagement of Rusev and Lana one more time. Rusev was behind The Rock. It was funny. You had other wrestlers involved in it, like The Miz and The Big Show, but the thing was, we kept being brought back to the whole engagement of Rusev and Lana. It's almost pointless to have The Rock feuding with The New Day this year at WrestleMania, because what should be happening here with how much The Rock loves to talk about it, it should be The Rock versus Rusev, which initially is what I thought was going to happen from the promo in 2014, and what happened 2 years later when The Rock returned for the first time in 2 years, once again crossing paths with both Rusev and Lana. So what really probably should be happening, apart from The Rock and The New Day's rivalry, should be a rivalry between The Rock and Rusev, because that's what makes more sense with how much this is over and how much this is being talked about and how apparent it really is. But the whole issue with this is, I'm really pissed off over how many people keep bringing it up to them and how much WWE and their website always keep bringing us back to what happened with Rusev and Lana's engagement, and everyone who was involved with it, of course, Summer Rae, and then Summer Rae going from being involved with Rusev as his manager and then managing Tyler Breeze. And now we don't hear anything about Summer Rae. That's the funny thing. Summer Rae is not on television. She was on television there for a while with Tyler Breeze, and she's been taken off television. I'm not sure if she's doing things with Total Divas or not, but I haven't seen her on WWE programming in a really long time. So I hope everything is okay from the perspective of Summer Rae, because I really had a lot of promise with Summer Rae, and I thought she had a great future in store for her with WWE as both a wrestler, a diva, and a reality star, which still could be the case and or circumstance for Summer Rae. But again, how everybody is suffering from this punishment WWE is doling out to people like Rusev and Lana. Summer Rae, who didn't have any knowledge of anything going on with TMZ, I doubt she even knows how to use social media and a computer to find out what's happening from TMZ.com. But the thing is, she didn't deserve to be treated the way she was and be taken off television, nor did Rusev and Lana. And if anything, we need to create something more spectacular for it to be happening for Rusev and Lana, which is why I really appreciate how Lana has been taken away as the manager of Rusev, and they are focusing on separate careers for both Rusev and Lana, trying to keep this settled between Rusev and Lana and their engagement, what happened because of TMZ.com. Obviously, yes, Rusev and Lana were proud of their engagement. If Rusev had asked Lana to marry him, obviously Lana was overcome with emotion, and she took to social media, probably posting a picture of her engagement ring, which was unbeknownst to me. She probably took to social media and posted that, and that's where WWE found out about it. TMZ found out about it, posted something, and then WWE, of course, reiterated it with that, and then got frustrated over it. But obviously that's what's going to happen. You're obviously going to go to social media. You're going to post a photo of your engagement ring. You're going to Instagram things out. Obviously, TMZ found out about it and took advantage of it. WWE were frustrated over this whole issue, and that's why we saw Rusev losing matches within 3 minutes. But again, I'm tired of hearing about this whole issue. Obviously, it was a natural reaction to go to social media and post photos and videos and Instagram things out, and WWE didn't have to react the way that they did, because here's the thing, like him or not, Rusev is a talent who is extremely talented, very entertaining, and he's fun to watch. If you repackage Rusev the right way and had him be a fan favorite, and you had him involved in entertaining promos where he was acting kind of goofy, he was acting kind of out there, I think he would really be over. He went a number of months being undefeated before losing his first match to John Cena as the United States Champion, and when he was the United States Champion early on in his career, ironically enough defeating Sheamus for the United States Championship, that was really impressive, and that was a surefire indication to me that Rusev would be a future WWE Champion down the road, but obviously right now, that's not the case, because he's the fourth wheel, as I just mentioned, in the League of Nations, and WWE are still getting pure and utter enjoyment out of punishing Rusev, which really doesn't need to be happening. If anything, Rusev could be the WWE Champion and could be over more than what he is right now. I said that making Sheamus a fan favorite was a great move by WWE, apart from having him being a heel. Not a big fan of heel Sheamus, more so than I was a fan of him being a fan favorite, and the same kind of logic can be applied to Rusev. I'm not a big fan of him being a heel, but I'd be more of a fan of Rusev as a fan favorite, and someone who was kind of out there who would do anything for attention. You could have Lana also still involved with Rusev as his manager, cutting promos for Rusev, and they both could be fan favorites. Obviously, Lana is more of a fan favorite than what Rusev is right now, and it wouldn't surprise me that if months down the road Lana was the fan favorite and Rusev was the heel, because of course when they first separated on WWE television, Lana was the fan favorite, being affiliated with Dolph Ziggler, who really got Dolph Ziggler over, by the way. I thought that Lana really benefited Dolph Ziggler just as Dolph returned the favor and benefited Lana in the storyline. But the thing was, Lana was over ever before Rusev was, and the thing was,